live on Periscope. I've got your UFC picks. Rambo per Radio, RamboPerRadio.com. Here we fucking go. UFC Fight Night, Luis Dos Santos, live from Wichita, Kansas. First pick I have is Zach Otto against Alex Morono. Morono? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Zach Otto on this one here. My second pick, Luis Smolka versus Matt Schnell. I'm taking Smolka, baby. The Hawaiian, gonna bring the Tanda. My third pick, Yana Kunitskaya versus Marion Renault. Marion Renault 9-4 versus Kunitskaya 11-4. I think it's a Kunti Iskaya for the win. Yeah, she has terrible striking, but I think she gets it done against Renault. I'm hoping Mario Renault will win, but the Kunitskaya generally prevails in the worst and best case scenario. Next, I have Anthony Rocco Martin versus Sergio Moraes. I'm taking Anthony Rocco Martin. Tim Bosch versus Omari Akhmedov. Akhmedov for the win. Sorry, Tim Bosch. It's over, baby. It's over, Johnny. Beneil Dariush versus Drew Dober. Well, Dober 20-8 versus Beneil 15-4. I'm going Beneil Dariush. Going Beneil. Next, Ben Rothwell versus Blagoy Anovov. 16-2 Blagoyev versus Ben Roth. I'm going Blagoyev. He is an All-American Russian patriot. I'm pretty sure he beats Ben Rothwell since Ben Rothwell no longer has the juice. No more go-go juice. Actually, Blagoyev is terrible. Do not bet on this fight. If you are a smart person, do not bet on this fight at all. Tim Means versus Nico Price. Nico motherfucking Price, please do not let me down. My retirement is at stake. You hear that, Nico Price? We need a dub. Tim Means is a crafty motherfucking vet, but I feel like Nico Price can get this done. Curtis Milner versus, holy shit, Elizu Zaleski dos Santos. 17-3 Curtis Milner versus Dos Santos 20-5. Going Dos Santos. No, fuck. I found out that Curtis Milner is from my shithole town, Shits Bernardino, California. So I have to go on principle for Curtis. Curtis Milner doing it for Shits Bernardino, California. And finally, Derek Lewis versus Junior Dos Santos. JDS versus the Black Beast. 21-6 versus 20-5. Well, I feel like JDS is going to get the job done, but just in case, I'm going to say Black Beast. I just love the spirit. I love Junior Dos Santos too, but Black Beast is a motherfucking character. I love that guy. He's the best Instagram on the planet. If you don't follow him at Black Beast MMA. He could take a punishment, but I'm just afraid that JDS is going to be too quick for that Black Beast and his terrible back. Ugh. But we got to root for Black Beast. He's got that spirit. He's a dog, I'm telling you. He's a dog in this fight. So if you want to pick Black Beast and Nico Price, or Black Beast, or here's your parlay: Black Beast, Nico Price, or Nico Price versus Omari. Nico Price, Omari Makhamedov. Pick those two to win the big bucks. And that is your UFC picks. I have got to do my regular show. Tune in, Rambo per Radio, RamboPerRadio.com. But until next time, peace.
Ramble for Radio with your host, Genty.
It must be ass.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ramble for Radio. I am your host. Twitter and Instagram at GenT523. What's good, everybody? I said, what's good? Oh, you know, I had recorded an episode of the show, number 95, 24 hours ago. And the problem with me recording that show was it was absolute dog shit. More dog shit than normal. More shittier than I normally give you. So I couldn't, in good faith, publish that steaming pile of shit. So I hit the delete button. Click. Delete. What happened was I recorded at nighttime, and my schedule's been pretty busy as of late, but I love to just give you guys a show each week because that's what I love to do. I love to do radio. And excuse me, for some of you who don't consider this radio, podcasting. I love to podcast. I consider this radio. Thank you. I love to give a show. I love to give it my best effort. And sometimes, a lot of times I record at night because that saves me from getting text messages, emails, phone calls, distractions up the wazoo, deliveries, people ringing the doorbell, my neighbor driving his bike up and down the street repeatedly, my other neighbor doing construction, just a whole bunch of nonsense going on. So I usually podcast at night because I know most of the world is asleep and will not distract me from putting out some great content for you guys because I love this shit. Ramble for Radio. This time, though, I was in such a state of sleepiness that it just didn't make sense. It was absolute gibberish. Absolute fucking gobshite. So I deleted it because I said, you know what? I could have just edited it up. I could have just chopped that shit up and stepped on it like a crack rock. But unfortunately, the level of shittiness that was at, it had already been cut up, stepped on, ran over, bulldozed, and it was still shitty. So I said, fuck it. I'm going to delete it and just record this shit for you. If you're pissed about UFC picks being late as of the last 3 episodes, I'm motherfucking sorry. But you need to just go on ahead and follow me on Periscope at GenT523. I go live on there more than I do on Instagram Live because Periscope, other than committing murder on there and nudity, you can do whatever you want. So I like that I can play music on there without having to chop it up. I like how I can talk to you guys on there. I like Periscope. I don't have to worry about being censored for the most part, unlike Instagram. Jog off! Fucking cunts. You cannot believe how many times I get booted off of Instagram, suspended, post deleted, and then 2-3 months later, then they send me an email saying, oh, we wrongfully deleted this. Here's your post back. I'm like, oh, well, what the fuck, man? People wanted to see that shit then. They don't care 6 months later. You idiots. God, can't stand that shit. But anywho, I'm back today to give you an awesome episode because that's what the fuck I like to do. Unfortunately, you're hearing Prodigy in the background. Well, not unfortunately. I love Prodigy, and I hope you do too. Maybe you're not a fan, but maybe you can get to be a fan after you hear today's episode because I'm playing some Prodigy tunes in the background because, unfortunately, Kieth Flint, one of the founding members of Prodigy, committed suicide in his home of Essex at the age of 49. So we're going to go back and look at Kieth's body of work, Kieth and Liam, and a couple other people that were in Prodigy. We're going to talk about that later, but there is some Prodigy music in the background. I hope you enjoy that shit, and I hope you listen really good. Maybe not so much to what I'm saying, but if you listen to the song in the background, because Prodigy had some fucking bangers. It wasn't just, 1996, The Fat of the Land, Smack My Bitch Up, Firestarter, Breathe. they had some fucking bangers. They started in 1992. I don't know if you were aware of that shit. I was, and that's how I found electronica or EDM as it is called to you youngsters today. But back in my day, when I was a wee lass / lad, it was called electronica because it wasn't house, it wasn't disco, it was techno, but they wanted to give it some kind of new name, new sound, and so it was electronica. Prodigy birthed that scene along with Fatboy Slim, Chemical Brothers, Paul Oakenfold. That was the shiznit back in the day, but we'll talk about that later on. Some observations I've noticed this week. Man, I noticed that I'm somehow involved in a situation where I've got a vampire friend in air quotes, because the second I'm counting the days and the seconds and the nanoseconds to this person being out of my life. I can't say their name. In due time I will. But in the meantime, I just think about how, God damn it, this person is very nice. He means well. His intentions are pure. But everything is always a motherfucking pity party. Doesn't matter what you say or do to this guy. Everything just spirals into some kind of negative bullshit. And as a man who has a chram, you have a penis, you have balls, you have a chram, why don't you use the power that's down there in your pants to fix it? Instead, it's constantly a fucking pity party for one, and I can't understand it. I listen, I'm trying to be a good friend, and I'm like, oh man, that's terrible. But what are you gonna do to get out of it? Why are you sitting here blaming everybody else for your problem? Hey, guess what? You've been blaming everybody for your problems for a while, and there's a key word you're missing. Your problem. It's not everybody else's problem, it's your problem. Most people are going about their day, their business. They're working. They're taking care of their kids, their wife, their family, or their boyfriend, whatever the fuck. And this guy does not get it. He cannot comprehend. He is just in a state like I've never seen him before. I feel like potentially there is a threat of severe depression, if not suicide. That's how far gone this guy is. And I'm doing my best to make suggestions. I'm trying. And I no longer possess the energy to save this person. I can no longer be Captain Save-A-Ho with this guy, okay? I'm like, okay, you know what? My dude, hear me out. You gotta fix this, okay? Goodbye. I've met the end of it. And I feel like if I give up on this guy, that he's gonna do something potentially dangerous to himself, like like a Kieth Flint situation here from Prodigy, trying to kill himself. I don't want to see him do that, but I'm really trying, and I feel like it's gotten to a point now where it's zapping the energy out of my life. Like I can't do this anymore. I'm your homie. I love you to death. I wish you well. I want you to succeed. But if you're going to keep blaming everybody else for your problems, you're never going to get better, bro. You're never going to get better. And I've just had to cut the cord. I know I'm laughing. It's shitty, but fuck. It's like, I can't deal with this. I really just only want to be around people or try and help people who want to help themselves, you know? They just need a little push. They need a little, But this situation is like, oh my God, when the mutualness of our friendship is gone, holy shit. I never want to talk to this guy in my life. Oh my God. buddy, you gotta save yourself, man. There's only so much I can do. I am not your life. I have my own life. I got my own bullshit I'm trying to deal with. And I'm also trying to help other people who have their own bullshit, who are actually trying to help themselves. And I guess what I'm saying is, until this dude can help himself, I have to remove myself from the situation. I just have to say, oh man, that's terrible. I gotta keep it moving. Have a nice day. Talk to you later. I can't be around that. Literally the things, without going into the details of the situation, they are fixable. It's not simple, but they're fixable. But he's not willing to do the work at this moment in time. So, or ever. It's been years. So I've just had to just throw my hands up and be like, you know what? You're a vampire friend. And even though I love vampires, particularly lesbian vampires, woo! Hola, mammy! Mucho gusto! Go ahead and watch Dracula 2000, lesbian vampires. This dude, I can't have you vampire my energy no longer. It's over, man. I gotta go. I see you later. I wish you the best. I want you to succeed. And maybe call me when you're ready to do the work. Otherwise, I've just got to observe from afar. And I'm going to be sad if this dude kills himself, because I feel like it's at that point. But he just will not listen to any suggestions I've given. I've even made hints to his bestie, like, hey, you gotta talk to this motherfucker, because I'm not really his friend. I'm kind of his friend because I'm friends with you, but you gotta talk to this motherfucker because he is fucked. Everybody try it. People have thrown their hands up. If you're in a jam, you really have to sit down and just be like, you know what? Look, I hear these motherfucking demons in my head, or I'm in the darkness right now. You gotta remove yourself. You gotta start. You gotta get a pen and a piece of paper and write this down and say, this is what's going on in my life. These are the problems I have. I keep blaming everybody else. It's not getting better. So what am I doing wrong? Scratch that paper, crumple it up, throw it away, and make some new ideas. I have a problem. What are the solutions? Work out these solutions on paper, whatever the fuck. But I feel like if this man could just go to the gym a little bit more, eat a little bit healthier, start thinking a little bit more, stop tuning out so much, his life would be way better. But unfortunately, I can't do the work for my friend. I have to let him do this, and it sucks. If he fucking kills himself, I'm gonna be bummed as hell. I'm gonna be like, fuck, I really tried to save your ass, but fuck. I hate that some people are just unsavable. I hate that shit. My personality is, to always be Captain Save-A-Ho, but I realize that it just sucks the life out of me. And if you're listening, if you're one of those people who's trying to save everybody, I'm trying to tell you, you can't fucking do that shit. Save yourself! Save your motherfucking self. Or save some of that energy to try to help people who are willing to work on themselves. Because if you're trying to save somebody who just is not willing to save themselves or do the work, it's... Mira washa, it's over. Throw in the towel, right? Throw the damn towel, right? Some current events. Oh, man. This dude right here, Roger Alvarado, 22 years old, keeps breaking into Taylor Swift's house. Damn it, Roger. I feel your pain a little bit. Taylor Swift, she's pretty steamy with those legs, but we gotta have some respect here. The connection in your brain is missing. You don't... Just because Taylor Swift is a public figure, cranks out all these awesome hits, makes beautiful music, is fine as hell. Oh, there's my fucking neighbor riding his dumbass bike. I love bikes, don't get me wrong, fam. I love bikes, but do you have to fucking redline it up and down the street? Come on. Okay, back to what I was saying. Taylor Swift. She's doing all this shit for the public. But when the cameras are not rolling, she is a normal person. She has a life. She has hopes, fears, and dreams and things. And Mr. Roger here is thinking that they're in love or something. He has fallen in love with the public persona of Taylor Swift and is repeatedly stalking her. And it's fucking creepy, man. Hey, listen. I love ladies as much as I'm sure you do, or the next dude does, or the next lady does that loves ladies. But we have to draw the line with some respect here. And stalking people is... Oh, it's over the line. You've crossed the line, buddy. And I'm glad that the NYPD police has caught you for the umpteenth time. Oh my God. You keep doing this, man. And you gotta say to yourself, hey, when are you tired of getting arrested by the police? You're not Taylor Swift's homie. You're not her boyfriend. If she don't want to talk to you, maybe if you were polite, if you weren't such a fucking weirdo, she might actually talk to you. She might respond to you. But because you've crossed the line now, authorities have to get involved. And Roger, if you're listening, because I know you're listening to my show, I don't know if they play Rambo Radio in jail cell, but if they do, the cell phone illegally smuggled into somebody's butt. If you're listening to Rambo Radio through some guy's asshole, listen, enough's enough, man. You gotta stop. Taylor don't want to be with you, bro. Taylor got a man. Taylor's happy. She makes music for her fans. She makes music for the public. She does things. And when she's not in the public, she is her own person, and you need to respect that. Please and thank you. Get yourself committed to a mental institution because that's where you belong, Roger. You're only 22 years old. Fucking figure this shit out. Or get a doctor to figure it out. Because you're fucking crazy. Crazy. You're fucking crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Ooh, I saw this. This got me all fired up, all jazzed up. This was in the news like this is some kind of big outrage. Catholic priest Father Cavazania was arrested and then welcomed back to church after he was caught in going to fetish parties and hooking up with church parishioners. Hey, listen, let me tell you something about Father Cava, okay? You're a cool dude. You weren't molesting young boys, okay? Hell yeah, you should be let back into church. Matter of fact, that's the church I want to go to. What's that? You're going to some like kind of fetish party? That sounds like super steamy. Is there like hot ladies there? I don't want to go if there's like nasty ladies there because, it's weird. But if there's like hot ladies there, then God bless you. Father Cavazania. 1, 2, 3. Man, I mean, why wouldn't he be welcome back to church? That's pretty cool shit. Like, I'm gonna tell you, as growing up in a Seventh-day Adventist home, church is motherfucking boring. Sometimes it's cool, but it's motherfucking boring. And to know that the pastor was like railing hot ladies at some fetish parties, like, salute. I salute you. And if fetish parties aren't your thing, then hey, so be it. But don't you judge him. Don't you judge him. Listen, people have their tastes, their preferences. And the fact that the Catholic Church doesn't allow you to bone or whatever, it's fucking weird. They should be allowed to have wives or boyfriends or whatever the fuck. Like, you want the kid touching the stop? You want the Catholic Church to be respected again? Let people do whatever the fuck they want. As long as they're consenting adults, who cares? I salute Father Cavazania. One more mention about this motherfucker, and let's be done with this guy forever. Forever! Jussie, Juicy, Smollett, Amelie, Bobbly Boo, whatever the fuck this dude is from Empire, is facing 16 felony charges and up to 48 years in prison. Hey, guess what? That's the best news Juicy Smollett has ever gotten in his life. He loves the cack, and sending him to prison would be a holiday. Celebrate. Dude, lock him up, throw away the key. He can be an actor in jail and take it in the butt as much as he wants because that's his thing. Kudos. Looks like you won an all expense paid trip to jail. Fuck that guy. Women's Day. So yesterday was International Women's Day. Who run the world? Girls, girls, who run the world? Girls, girls, who run the world? Girls, girls, who run the world? Girls, girls. Women's Day is a tricky day. for me because you know how I feel. You know what my brain is. I'm like, Women's Day. Yeah, Women's Day. Woo! Oh, what the fuck? All these ladies like, hey, it's Women's Day. Yeah, we're women. Woo-woo. Like, what the fuck? Like, can't you just be a bomb-ass lady every day? You don't need a special day? Like, do we have to say it's Women's Day? Why can't you just be an awesome lady every day? Like, what the fuck? I don't understand this shit. Maybe that's my man brain, but I was just, like, super confused yesterday on Women's Day. I was like, the first thing I thought was Women's Day. I was like, so does that mean y'all are gonna slide in the DMs or nah? Are we boning or nah? No. That did not happen on Women's Day. It was just a bunch of ladies like, we're cool! Yeah! Fuck the man! Yeah! And I was like, oh god, this is fucking weird. Now, of course, as you know, I salute you ladies because it isn't easy being a lady. This is a man's world! In a man's world. But, fuck. Like, okay, I don't have male parts. I have lady bits, or at least a third, or at least 2/3 of a lady's bits left. But I still struggle to comprehend women. I don't understand women. I'm still trying to figure this shit the fuck out, even though I am a lady. Manish lady. My man brain is trying to add this shit together. And I'm like, fuck, so today's the day you're supposed to be happy or something? Okay, cool. Fuck. I just thought, man, this makes sense, rather than just proclaiming this is Women's Day, 'cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. Instead of doing all that shit, like, why don't you just be a kick-ass lady every day, huh? That's what real badass ladies do, right? You just be kick-ass every day. You don't need no honorable mention. You don't need none of that shit. You just do what you gotta do. You make sure your bills are paid. You make sure you suck your man's dick. You make sure you go down on your girlfriend. You make sure the kids are fed. Damn. You're awesome. You don't need a fucking day to tell you that. It's just stupid. I guess if you want to be mad at me, then slide in the DMs and tell me how mad at me you are about that, or that you want to bone. I'll take 2 of those. Okay, maybe 1 out of 2. R. Kelly has admitted that he was sexually abused as a child. Now, my question is your behavior currently displays something of an abused person? You're in denial. You've been keeping ladies in your basement. Tell me again how your childhood abuse has not affected you. One more time. Oh my god, what a fucking weirdo. This week, he did an interview with Gayle King on CBS this morning. I am going to try and find it here for you in my phone if I didn't bloody fucking delete it. I sure fucking did, but that's okay because I've got a backup. I will find it here in my phone because I'm smart. I'm just gonna go to... Oh! See? You see what I'm fucking dealing with? The cocksucker! Driving the fucking bike up and down the street. God damn it! I can't. This is why I podcast at nighttime. But I feel like I have more energy in the daytime, so...
All I've been through in my way, way past to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. Why, how stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to, love me if you want. But just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle.
Robert,
stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
Robert.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life.
Okay. It sounds like you're motherfucking guilty. That's just me, but I could be wrong.
I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly purposely paused the interview to give Kelly a moment.
Have you had enough? Here's more.
On my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie? Somebody sent me something on my phone and said that I hog-tied her. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What would I hog-tie?
I don't know how to hog-tie. I don't know how to hog-tie people. What are you talking about?
These aren't old rumors. Not true. Whether they're old rumors, new rumors.
Why would they say this about Sway? This is my shit.
You just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it. How can I pay child support? How? How can I get paid? How? How can I take care of my kids?
How?
How? How? How can I pay child support? How? How can I get paid? How? How can I take care of my kids?
How?
Can somebody give us some?
I don't want no tissue. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You're killing me, man. You don't want to believe it. Y'all trying to kill me. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it. 30 years of my career. I flew in on a helicopter with a damn puppy.
My favorite part is like, I flew in on the helicopter with a puppy. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. How can I play child support? How? Oh my God. R. Kelly, pity party of one. Hey, listen, it's pretty much against the law to hold people against their will. Just saying. Especially if you want them to be your sex slave. That's fucking weird. Yo, lock this motherfucker up and throw away the key. Case of the Mondays, I left my work jacket on the top of my car and drove off to work. Then I got about halfway to work and I'm like, oh shit, where's my fucking badge? Where's my name tag? Where's my tag decks? Where's my markers? Where's my cutter? Fuck! So I doubled back around. I went back to my house looking everywhere. I couldn't find it. I'm in a full frenzy. By this time, I realized, I went, oh shit, I left it on top of my car. So I started driving the way that I drive to work, and I found it halfway down the block from my house. Ran the fuck over by the umpteen buses by the bus stop right by my house. So my jacket had been ran over so much that my name badge and my tech decks had melted together. Oh my God. I was just super bummed. And then I opened my phone and I saw that my boy, Luke Perry of 90210 at 52 years old died of a stroke. Like, fuck. Man, Cool Hand Luke 2.0. I wanted to be that guy growing up. He was such a ladies' man. Fuck. Oh, God. Rest in peace, Luke Perry. That guy was the man of many men. He did a lot of charity work. He helped people when there was floods in Houston. He was saving people with his fucking boat and shit. Like, oh my God. The world lost a great person, God damn it. Rest in peace, Luke Perry. And then, of course, we lost Keith Flint of the Prodigy at age 59. Let me give you a quick little notes about Mr. Keith here. Flint grew up in London as an angelic-looking schoolboy. In an interview, he claimed to have had an unhappy childhood and hated being at home. He said he was on the spectrum somewhere and had a dysfunctional side despite having a high IQ. but his life changed when he met Liam Howlett at a nightclub in 1989. They discussed music and realized they shared a taste for hard club and club-ready sounds. Within months, they had formed the Prodigy, named after the Moog Prodigy synthesizer, with keyboardist Leroy Thornhill, male vocalist Maxim Rialti, and female vocalist, a dancer called Sharky. The Prodigy's first single in hardcore electric dance was called Charlie, was a hit in the clubs and on the British charts, was followed up by 10 more tunes, including Everybody in the Place, Outer Space, I'm going to send ya to outer space to find another race, and One Love. But the band only had real international success when their 1996 album, third album called Fat of the Land, the punk-influenced single Firestarter, which won Flint, was promoted from dancer to vocalist. So up at this time, Flint had only been the backup dancer of the Prodigy. He contributed some sounds to the band, but he was just a dancer. And then Firestarter, I'm the Firestarter, a pumpkin instigator. That came along and really set his place in the band and cemented the face of Prodigy for forever. When Firestarter was played on Britain's biggest TV show, Top of the Pops, parents were bombarding the BBC with letters complaining that Flint was scaring their children. But the single still hit number 1 in the UK in the album and topped the charts in the world as well as in the US. Fat of the Land, including another hit song called Smack My Bitch Up, which was condemned by America's National Organization for Women's Rights. There you go, Women's Day. For its dangerous and offensive message advocating violence against women. Liam Howlett claimed the lyric had been misrepresented and was about doing nothing intensely. Although the band's next 4 albums topped the charts in their British home, they never achieved quite the same success in the US. I disagree. For those of us who were in the scene, the electronica, the EDM, the raves, we know how massive the Prodigy was stateside. Because there was nothing like that here, really. There was a few sounds like that, but the music the Prodigy put out was so unique, so different. It really stood out, and I still listen to their music to this day. I get goosebumps when I play some of their songs, and I mean, we're talking, they have legit songs, not just Breathe, not just Firestarter, not Smack My Bitch Up, but they've got a discography of songs, which I've been playing throughout the show for the last umpteen minutes. During the show, I've been playing Prodigy tracks for you because I want you guys to hear the awesomeness that is Prodigy. The band took several long breaks from touring and recording, but they released an album, No Tourists, in last November last year, and they had played 6 shows in Australia and New Zealand. They had announced a 10-show tour in the United States just last month. The last known pictures of Flint are taking a fun run, a 5K run in his hometown of Essex, of setting his personal best time of 21 minutes and 22 seconds. Rest in peace, Kieth Flint. You will be missed. And of course, in the celebration of playing Prodigy music, I went on Instagram Live on Monday and as well as on Periscope at GT523 Monday and Tuesday, and I played some of the best Prodigy tracks that I know and love, and I thought would honor Mr. Kieth. And while I was doing that, I was thinking about some notes here. And what I've got here, so from Firestarter, it was a track described as, when they were recording Firestarter, they laid the instrumental part first. So Liam Howlett created the track. And then Kieth added his vocals over that track. And of course, this track was described as All Hell Breaking Loose. The 1996 single created a blend of punk and rave together. It helped popularize electronica in the 1990s and reached number 30 in the US Hot 100 chart and as well as number 1 in the UK chart. The guitar in Firestarter was a sample from the song SOS by the band The Breeders. Prodigy's first 2 albums largely contained samples, but Firestarter was the first off the third album of Prodigy to really obtain international success. The Hey 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 vocal you hear in Firestarter, of course, is a sample of the song Close from the band The Art of Noise. And the second hit, of course, for Prodigy was Breathe. The third was Smack My Bitch Up. Kieth always described himself as the self-inflicted mind detonator, which is in the lyric Firestarter, of course. As I was playing these, I was trying to give these little tidbits to people, and of course, the homie stopped by. I will not mention her name. Some of you know her. Might have talked about her last week. The tits. Of course, there's many facets to her, of course, but the boobs are there. And they were there in my live feed as well. And of course, I was frustrated. I kept getting booted off of Instagram due to copyright reasons because they are fucking Insta dicks, of course. And so I thought, well, if Instagram's gonna keep kicking me out, I might as well have somebody show the tits. And I thought, hey, friend, why don't you show the tits? And as she proceeded to show the tits, at Moto Kenzo, the creeper of all creepers, creeped in and tried to see. And of course, I mentioned that. I said, hey, don't show the tits, Moto Kenzo's here. Holy shit, and it caused a stir. It was the funniest thing ever. I hope I have more live feeds like that. I will try my best to go on live and spin a little bit on there. I will probably do most of my spinning on Periscope because it's just not cool, man. Like, what the fuck? Instagram, you're ruining the party. It's not fun. Insta tits. We'll be back, I'm sure. Or maybe somebody else wants to show their tits on my live feed. I don't care. Instagram's gonna kick me off anyway, so why the fuck not? Another RIP is the Lakers season. Hey, LeBron, thanks for taking that fat ass check and doing absolutely nothing. Shout out to Luke Walton for doing absolutely nothing. Chupa mi verga. Jog off, Luke. Take your walking papers, clean out your locker. You're motherfucking done. The rumor is Big Philly Styles. You know, Big Philly motherfucking Styles, a.k.a. Phil Jackson, might be coming back to the Late Show. I am jacking it feverishly if he does indeed come back. Big Philly Styles, in the name of Zeus's butthole, please come back. Save the Lakers from the abyss that is losing. We need some motherfucking championships. It's time. It's time to get a dub. We need to get a W. I recently saw Captain Marvel. Oof. I wanted to like this movie, sort of. I really went to just go see my friends and experience this eatery called the Studio Movie Grill, which is inside the theater. And so I got to eat my regular full meal with the movie. So I did like that. I like the atmosphere. Though I do not like that there is no more icy. Hello, Studio Movie Grill. Go fuck yourselves. Bring back my motherfucking icy. My ritual is, if I go to the movies, which I rarely do at all, if I go to the motherfucking movies, I want my popcorn with my motherfucking icy. I do not want. I mean, it is nice to have a pizza, a burger, nachos, all of that jazz, everything else you motherfucking want, but no icy. God, I was pissed. I was like, where's my motherfucking icy, yo? So, nevertheless, I tried to let that not distract me from the movie. I ate my delicious steak quesadilla. It was fantabulous with my giant fries. I love that shit. It was fabulous. The movie, however, Jesus Christ. Hey, Marvel, aren't you supposed to get a hot chick for the lead? Like, this chick, Brie Larson or whatever the fuck her name is, boring as hell. And they said that there's gonna be a sequel. They kept saying, see you, Captain Marvel, we'll see you again. I'm like, oh no, motherfucker, I don't want to see you again. You are dog shit. This is Captain Marvel, okay? This is the lady from Captain Marvel. It goes, man, goat, horse, rat, beetle, chair, Brie Larson. Absolute gobshite. I mean, damn. The first half of the movie, I was trying to stay awake because it was incredibly boring. I mean, thank God there was some action in there. Jesus. And it was the last half of the movie. Could have sprinkled in a little bit more action in the front and it probably would have been decent. Nevertheless, I went to just go hang out with my friends. I really wasn't intending to see this movie. And it was not because I was being cheap. It's because I just didn't give a fuck. It's not Avengers, so I don't give a fuck. But I wanted, once I was out with my friends, I wanted to like this movie. And all due respect, Stan Lee, R.I.P., we miss you, we love you, God bless you. If it wasn't for you, your contribution, your creativity, we would not have Marvel anything, so thank you. I wanted to like this movie, Stan, but it was not that good. Damn. Do me a favor, go find some lady who's hot and can kick ass. Like Wonder Woman or some shit, even though she's DC. But just find some hot-ass lady who can be Captain Marvel, because Brie Larson ain't the business. Okay? I don't want to see her in the Avengers movie. She is absolute shunt. Time for some sound clips. This week, some sound clips I want y'all to hear. Man, an epic game from Manchester motherfucking United. MUFC. We were down 2-1, I believe, or 3-1. No, 2-1 away on aggregate in PSG, in Paris, in France, in their stadium, their home stadium. This was an away game. I was expecting my team to maybe tie. They needed a motherfucking miracle, and we fucking got it from Lukaku. 2 goals from Lukaku and a penalty shot from Marcus Rashford. We are on to the next stage of the UEFA Champions League. Yeah! Suck it! Di Maria, who is a former United player, was gloating in the last leg at Old Trafford, was trying to shame us into trading him. He was a steaming pile of shit at United. Felt he was not respected. But guess what, bruv? Guess what? We're a better club without you. Matter of fact, we beat PSG. Almost their top squad. Their only person they were missing was Neymar, of course. But we beat PSG with only a third of our good squad. Everybody else was injured. Matic, injured. Sanchez, injured. Lingard, injured. Pogba, injured. Fuck you, PSG! We got it done, and we're moving on to the next round, but I wanted to play you Jesse Lingard's reaction to this win, and I mentioned that this reaction was the same reaction not only did I have, this is the same reaction I have when it is payday. Here we go. UFC! Yeah! Fucking oh my god. Suck it, haters. We're moving on to the next round. And you know what, Liverpool? We coming for that title. I just put my title bets in, and Liverpool will not be winning the championship. It will either be City, Tottenham, or Manchester United, and I hope it's Man United, and I'm talking the epicness of this bet. If any one of those 3 teams win, I'm gonna get paid. Suck it, Johnny Football. He is wearing a Asian wig with a bowl cut, sitting on the bowl, singing La Puerta Negra by los Tigres del Norte. I love this song so much, and it makes me laugh. Here we go.
Ya está cerrada con 3 candados y remachada la puerta negra. Queen, 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 porque tus padres están celosos y tienen miedo que yo te quiera. Cuan, 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 cuan. Han de pensar que estando encerrada. Queen, 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 queen.
el machado de Puerto Negro. All right. Oh. And that is it for me today to give to you. I must get to these UFC fights. Once again, I'm sorry these picks are late if you're just hearing them. You need to subscribe to me on Periscope, goddammit, at GenTFight23. I go live on there because that's what I love to do, as well as providing this podcast for you. I love this shit. I love doing this. And I'm hoping to expand as soon as I get some decent funds going here. I'm going to be putting a show on the Podbean from all my Android listeners because they're screaming at me, "Where's Rambo for radio? It's not on Podbean." All right. I'm getting to it. God damn it, I'm coming. But until next time, please like, share, and subscribe. Remind all your Android friends that they can listen to my show directly from my Instagram at GenT523. The link is in my bio, and you will go. It will send you directly to Lipson hosting page, and it will be right there. All the episodes are there for you. Also, you can go to RamboForRadio.com. There's a link as well in there to listen to shows. And that is it. Please like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys so much. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. But until next time, this is Rambo for Radio. And I'm out.